Okay, I'm back. Let's go somewhere. Where do we go, actually? Do we go to the city? Can I go back to the city? Can I do that? But this takes me to the center, right? I think I went there once. Sorry guys, it's been some time since I played. I guess we're gonna go to the Los Marshes. Can I not go? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I thought I could go back to the city, no? Or maybe not, because we're on an expedition. Maybe at the end of the game I can do it. Let's travel to North 3. Whoa. Damn, like, this is a big structure, right? Because the laser goes on for miles. Does it not have a loading screen? Okay, there's a loading screen.
This area looks flooded as well.
Our ancestors melted a whole lot of ice. After they died, most coastal settlements were claimed by the sea. South of New Jerusalem, there's a whole city under the water. We went there once with Garrus, when I was an apprentice. It was eerie.
That's exactly why the founder created the goal. When you go past the limits, this is what happens. Mother Nature always gets her revenge in the end.
I mean,
this isn't revenge.
Yeah, it's not revenge.
It's just failure.
I agree with Byron so much.
People, cities, mountains. As far as the sea is concerned, it's all the same.
Yeah.
Their mistake was forgetting that.
Exactly.
Telling themselves nothing would change. It always does.
Thank you, Byron. You're the king. I'm gonna make Byron the mayor. I looked at the achievements. I don't know if that's kind of spoilery. But I saw that we can make him the mayor. What? Oh my god! Can I chase you? Oh my god, they're deers! Can we domesticate deers, guys? Where does it lead me, I wonder? I'm gonna go do the puzzles, but... This game has a ton of Easter eggs. Fuck, that scared me! What was that turnaround, bro? Okay, so I'm just gonna... I think it just roams around here. I'm gonna look at what this does. Oh, it has a laser. It's like looking over in that direction. Okay. What does this say? Find my sprite and follow it. Oh, okay, so... Is this Prometheus? I think so. Anyway, so let's do the first puzzle. We'll find the sprite. And then follow it back here when we need to. I think this is the first puzzle. Yep, I followed the chaotic path. Sorry about that. I'm usually a very systematic explorer of places and environments in these games. For some reason, in this game, it just feels so much better to do it chaotically, because it feels like there's something you haven't fully explored, and it just gives it a wider feeling. It makes the game feel so much huger, so much larger. Substitution. Bring an item to swap. What? What's happening? An item? Are there items? I mean... Bring an item to swap. Oh, this one? Oh, you can't just take it. Okay. Is this it? Okay. So it's like an item placeholder? That's interesting. That's the first puzzle.
I've had a closer look at the Somnodrome. The one that 1K fried.
Okay, stop blaming me.
It's based on the original prototype with some modifications. As usual, the data is a mess, but I strongly suspect there might be a functional version somewhere.
I know some of you have heard stories about the answers this device might reveal. But please remember, that is not our main priority here. Keep an eye open for it, but focus on finding Athena.
Okay. Let's read you. Is this an image? Black and snow. Black snow. Which is also known as coal. Yeah, coal. Okay. From selected archive documents, A to C. The coal mine finally brought decent jobs. It lifted us up from poverty, made us proud. We weren't just ordinary workers, we were the lords of the underworld, and with our skills we kept the whole country alive. The mine also brought back black lung, gruesome injuries, and death, and when it went away it brought the collapse of our entire society. As for the plant, I know it brought electricity and even more jobs, and I know what a difference that made in people's lives. Oops. And I also know that when we used to go out and play, there were black flakes in the snow. Miranda, why didn't they just switch to a safer technology once they realized coal was dangerous? Failed to load profile. Athena. They didn't always have a choice. Sometimes coal was all they had, or were allowed to have, and the alternative was poverty. Yeah, that's true. At other times, they wanted to switch, but there were powerful interests that prevented change. We can't blame people for the world they were into. So wise. And we don't always have the vision to do it as well. That's the biggest problem. Like the interests that she was talking about, such as big coal companies or something, could have changed, but they were selfish. Selfishness is one of the biggest plagues of mankind, I think, and individualism at a level. Human Construction, excerpted from What's Wrong with the World by G.K. Chesterton. I've never heard of this person. I have heard Chesterton. I wonder if this is the same one. Our modern prophetic idealism is narrow because it has undergone a persistent process of elimination. We must ask for new things because we're not allowed to ask for new things. The whole position is based on this idea that we have got all the good that can be got out of the ideas of the past, but we have not got all the good out of them. That's a tongue twister. Perhaps at this moment, not any of the good out of them. And the need here is a need of complete freedom for restoration as well as revolution. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind taking wisdom from the past, but some people idealize the past so much, and that's why kind of it's like a taboo topic too. I think maybe it is. I don't know if I'm using the right word. Maybe not taboo, but it's like that's why we don't want to look to the past, because it can take us back. Yeah, there can be good ideas there, but there are lots of bad ideas as well. There's one metaphor of which the moderns are very fond. They're always saying, you can't put the clock back. The simple and obvious answer is you can. A clock, being a piece of human construction, can be restored by the human figure to any figure or hour. In the same way, society, being a piece of human construction, can be reconstructed upon any plan that has ever existed. True. You can indeed turn the clock back, but if it stops ticking, it's dead. Wow, that's some wisdom, Athena. From Yarnith to Athena. Beloved founder, I beg you to return to us. We cannot achieve the goal without you. You are the one who defied Elohim, who overcame the trials of the simulation. What are we before that? How can we possibly find a path that will not lead to the mistakes of the past? You are our sole link to the wisdom of the progenitor. Without you, we are lost. Praise be your name. Yarnith 640. Yeah. Some interesting knowledge is there. Was this struck by lightning or something? No, just cut down. I wanted to see a horse so bad, by the way. Anyway, let's... Did you hear that grunt? Okay. I wonder if animals are gonna break into one of the puzzles. That would be funny. Possibilities. Okay. I took that strong. I can't take the fan, right? Oh, I'm gonna take that, point it over there. Okay. And now we're talking about possibilities. Damn, that was nice. I like that. I like that puzzle. New interface content available. What happened? What did puzzles mean to the founder? Are they taking photos of me? Alcatraz is just taking photos of me. What did puzzles represent to the founder? Whatever they may mean to us in our culture, what did they mean to her? We have no record of her speaking positively about puzzles. She certainly never expressed any interest in solving more of them. So what if to her, there weren't trials to overcome or challenges to enjoy, but a trap she had to escape? Wasn't all she wanted at the end to stop solving puzzles and start living a free life in the real world? I think she wants to test us somehow. I don't really understand why these puzzles exist. I'm sure we'll get an answer. What is this? What is this? Did you take a photo? Please take a photo. From Thekla. Why is that new? Did I not read these? From Thekla. Oh, maybe I didn't scroll down. I don't know. Beloved founder, wherever you have gone, I continue to have faith in. You are our mother, our creator, the chosen of the progenitor. I am certain that this is a test, a trial like the ones you faced in the simulation, and we will learn from your example and keep the faith. Noema Project 6. Trials. Results confirm the anomaly is consistent. They're talking about the gravitational anomaly, I believe. There was no error in trial 108. There is no understanding. We need to start over. What did they discover? Next, from Miranda to Athena. I went ahead and ran the next set of trials anyway. I know you said to wait, but the data we got from the last batch was just too amazing. Every step leads to the next, like a progression of musical notes. We're so close. Yeah. I'm gonna take a photo. Oh, I have to pour a green there? Okay. Wait, I'm in the tree? Okay. I have to put a green there. So, let's keep that in mind. If I see, probably from there or here. Man, it looks like it's gonna be from this puzzle. Let's try and do that. Let's try and aim at that. Oh yeah, it's definitely from this one. The wall. And what is that? An item to swap. What the fuck is this? Okay, this seems a bit complicated, but I guess not. Oh, wait. Oh. I can't jam you. I definitely need this. Bring an item to swap, bring an item to swap. Okay. This is kind of blowing my mind right now. What's inside here? I want to get inside here. How? How do I get there? Oh, I have to turn that off, right? I assume these are connected by the same cable. Maybe if I turn that off. I can bring the jammer in here, right? Okay. But I need something. Let me think, guys. Give me a second. Settle that, no. I don't get it. There has to be a way I can free one of these elements. Right, so I definitely need this. Maybe I'm supposed to do something like this. Oh, I get it, I get it, I get it. Bam. Bam. Okay, okay, I get it, I get it. Now I can take the jammer and jam away. So essentially I swap the items on these pedestals with each other. You know what? New interface content available. Let's see. The Devil's Bargain. Private. Okay. We were supposed to join the secret society, I remember. Oh, Melampus wrote this to me in a private thread. Okay. So the Devil's Bargain. From Theophilus. Funny, that's kind of my name. Not my name, but close to it. And of Adana. That's in Turkey, by the way. And I'm from Turkey, and my name is Theo, so that's fun. From Theophilus of Adana, in case you want to pronounce it like Turkish person, to Dr. Faustus. From Marlowe to Goethe, there's a story that the ancients keep telling. A wise man tempted by the devil to sell his soul in exchange for knowledge with terrible consequences. I've long wondered why they thought this story was so important, and I'd be curious to hear what the others think. The ancient writers knew that knowledge is dangerous, and its pursuit often leads to tragedy. Knowledge is dangerous for those who want to hoard power. These stories are designed to keep ordinary people compliant. And yet, in a lot of the stories that I read, the writer seems fascinated with the devil's side of the argument. I don't think it's to keep people compliant. I think they're stories against greed mostly, right? The greed for knowledge. I mean, they always risk something too extreme for knowledge in these stories. Knowledge often leads to tragedy. I disagree. Knowledge can be extremely disruptive. They were grappling with that. I don't think so. I think they often conflated political anxieties with technological or intellectual progress because talking about the real problems was taboo. I have to think about that. The pursuit of knowledge comes at a cost, but without it, the world is boring, and deep down, those writers knew that. Maybe. I definitely disagree about that one. I'd say one of these two. I think they often conflated political anxieties with technological or intellectual progress because talking about the real problems was taboo. I mean, they sometimes did that, but not in these topics, I think. I mean, I would... I think those stories are about greed, right? I mean, about how, for example, I forgot his name, someone flew too close to the sun? Not the son of Daedalus, right? Why do I not remember the actual mythological figure's name, but his father's name? Who flew close to the sun? That guy. And it was because he got too happy. He wasn't careful with the technology. Maybe it's not about greed, I don't know. I would agree with that. This is a good question. I do also always find the beginnings of such stories fascinating, but the endings are always banal. I agree with that. I mean, I have a bit of ADHD, so maybe it's because of that, but the beginnings are always more exciting. Sorry guys, I guess I'm a bit sleepy today. Well, there's 2 deers. Was this puzzle 3? Let's go to puzzle 4. I know there were supposed to be Easter eggs in this game, and I have discovered almost none of them. Hello. Anything to say? No? Go find that Somnodrome. Wait, there's a question mark here, right? Let me see that. Oh. like over there. Oh my god, why do I keep going in the water? So that building, huh? I wonder if that's the lab. It's just a bit of info. And there's something there as well. Let's use the palm reader. Lift the receiver. Sec.
You may wonder why I insist on these unsanctioned, unplanned expeditions. Some think it is because I hate civilization and prefer to lose myself in nature. This is precisely the opposite of the truth. It is because I love New Jerusalem that I have to leave. Because it is only when I am here that I fully appreciate what the city means. And also because I believe that if I stayed at home, I would one day be ethically compelled to commit acts of violence against those who, in their arrogance, imagine that humans should live in harmony with the chaos that surrounds us.
Okay, I panicked, so I missed what he said at the end. Let me just hear that again. Also, because I believe that if I stayed at home, I would one day be ethically compelled to commit acts of violence against those who, in their arrogance, he's gonna say, I'm gonna beat your ass. Who, in their arrogance, imagine that humans should live in harmony with the chaos that surrounds us. Okay, so he believes that there should be less chaos. Honestly, I'm not sure. I got kind of lost in this wood. Can I go here? Thank you. Okay, too long. God damn, this is a true marsh experience. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I guess he believes that we shouldn't live with the chaos that surrounds us. I didn't really understand what he said there. We can read it again. Plus, this is like my first series, so I doubt anyone, maybe a few people will be watching this, but you know, I can spend my time however I like. I for some reason I keep feeling pressure to like move on or something, but that shouldn't be the case. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Number 4. It's like I'm talking to an imaginary friend while I'm playing the game. I do it in my head most of the time. Or honestly, if I don't do it in my head, I play games like less thoughtfully. So I think talking out loud while playing helps me with that. And it makes the game more fun, especially this game. Honestly, okay, this is the exit. Prison. Damn. What is that noise, by the way? Okay, now I have this. So I have to get a red in here. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, okay. This works. And then I have to get another blue. Damn. But there's nothing else here, right? Just taking the lasers. The thing's... Oh. I'm sorry, how do I find you? Wait. Is it... What? What is this? Oh shit, now I have to do a fucking... Oh, that's interesting. Right, something like this maybe? This is my theory. And this is open. I think I'm gonna need one box. And I will do it like this. I'll set the red up here. Alright. And I'll set the blue up like here. Damn, I like this puzzle a lot. Now I can take this red. And I can do this. And then I can take that blue and do it like this. Okay. Okay. Still no green laser, so need to find that green.
Wandering around these landscapes, solving puzzles. In a way, 1K's experience must be very similar to Athena's in a simulation.
There's one difference, though. Athena was alone.
Yeah. Let's like write down. Oh, am I dead? Where's the question mark? Is it this thing? Okay, I have officially veered off track. I don't know where I'm going, so let's just do this in order. Just not in order. And I'm gonna check how long it's been, because I've been recording. Oh, this is the hard puzzle. I'll do this last, maybe? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna take a little break, then we'll attempt this hard puzzle. Okay? See you guys later. Bye.